Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me today because we are doing a reading journal flip through. I contemplated showing this or updating it with you on camera, and then I kind of realized at the end of the month that it wasn't a good idea. You'll see why. Also, for my new viewers, welcome, and my returning viewers, welcome back. We do have 3 different journals to show you. I know that it probably seems like overkill, but there's a reason for each and every single one of them. So we're going to start with the Cultivated Reading Journal. So this is a reading journal from Cultivate What Matters. Last I checked on the website, it is sold out. So I purchased this as soon as it went live, and I'm actually really glad that I did because it is just a very simple reading journal. And I'm actually using this for ARCs, or Advanced Reader Copies, so ARCs. And I'm just going to do like a really quick flip through to kind of show you how I'm using it. You can see a more in-depth flip through in this video right here. And I do have an affiliate link, but like I said, it is sold out right now. So I have not filled out the Cultivated Reader section. I have been using the Reading Habit Tracker, and then these are all of the Advanced Reader Copy books that I have been getting. I just use NetGalley, and I'm able to read. Usually, it's ebooks, so I'm not special enough to get physical copies yet. So what I've been doing is I've been writing down the title of the book, the author, whether it's fiction or nonfiction. I have not been filling out the recommended by, and then I've been coloring in the box once I read it, and that color is coordinating with this page. So every time that I read a new ARC, after I read it, I fill in the coordinating cover or color, so then that way all my bookshelves will be colored in. These bookshelves are too small for me to write in. I have big handwriting, so there's no way that I can be able to write in these, but I really like it where I'm just coloring them in as I go. And then what I'm doing is I am just basically keeping notes as I read the ARC. So I've been writing in the title, the author. If it says how many pages, I will go ahead and include that. And then the recommended by I'm actually using for the publisher because I need to know that when I leave my feedback. And then I put when I start and when I finish, and then just little notes. And then I will have been writing in when I submit the review or the feedback to NetGalley. And I've been doing that for every single book. There were a couple that I did not write down notes. I'm not going to go back and fill it in. But number 10, because I did 9 Advanced Reader Copies, ARCs, in July. So I have currently 4 available to me. I got approved for them all at the same time. So I'm going to be starting on those very soon. And I've actually started including for the ones that I read in August when they're being published. So then that way I can be able to make sure that I share that in my stories when I post about reading the Advanced Reader Copies. So yeah, I really like this. I think this is just a really good way for me to kind of keep track of these books and make notes for my feedback. Then we have my BuJo reading journal that is covered in cat hair. I started keeping this in June just because I've been wanting to do a BuJo reading, and this has been kind of my step into that. So summer reading, June, July, and August, and I will be creating sections for September, October, November, and December. I have a to be read, which I really haven't been using too well because these were kind of like the ones that I wanted to read during June, July, and August, and I kind of moved away from that. Like I read 1, 2, 3 of them. I do have 2 more that I need to color in on my bingo, which is the free read and the read a book recommended by a friend. I have not reread a book from my childhood, and I don't know, I'm just not kind of feeling motivated to do that, unfortunately. And then I have my June reads, my July reads, and then I have a space for August reads, and then I have a space for all of the books read. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to use this. I'm kind of thinking like maybe I'll put in like my favorite books, just because I don't have space for all of the books that I've read each month. So I'm trying to really kind of figure out exactly the best way to use this page. I do have a Kindle TBR page, and this is just something that I kind of created separate from the summer reading. And this is where I can be able to just write in like Kindle books, or but yeah, books that I can only get on Kindle Unlimited. Just because sometimes my library doesn't always get books. And then, yeah, that's all we got. So this is just a jump into BuJo for me because I've been wanting to do it, and the summer reading challenge that I'm doing, it just kind of made it a perfect reason for it, actually. So the Kindle TBR is just me adding on to that. And that's all I got. All right, now we're going to go to my Happy Planner reading journal. This is the one that is the primary focus this year. This is one that I started in January, and I absolutely love it. So we have the cover page. We have my books read. I'm almost full with the 3rd page. We have my to be read. Oh, and I will be putting in a 4th one. And I'm probably going to have to use a 5th one, just kind of depending on what my reading continues to look like. So, to be read. I went ahead and I updated. There are so many books on the to be read list that I have not read yet, because I keep finding new books to read. And I have a very long to be read list. But a lot of these books I do have on hold with my library, so I'm just waiting for them to become available. So for Goodreads, my ultimate goal is 100. My first goal was 50, and then I was kind of going back and forth. Like once I hit 50, I kind of going back and forth between, do I want to do 75? Do I want to do 100? By the end of August, I'm up to 6, or by the end of July, I'm up to 68 books. So there's no way that I am not going to hit my goal of 100 books. And then the Bad Bish Book Club. This is something that I'm doing with my friend Ashley, or Ashley J Plans. And this is basically where we are reading at least 1 book a month together. I went ahead and I actually added in a half a page because we have 2 books that we're reading together for August. We have 2 books for September, so basically our goal is going to be to do at least, I think at least 16 books, because I'm planning on doing like maybe 2 for this page, 2 for this page, and then between both of these pages I'll be able to get 12. And then we have my daily reading challenge. So for July, I did read every single day. And then we have my A to Z challenge. I only added 1 book, so I still need to find a Q, a U, an X, and a Z. Colors of the Rainbow is finished. I was thinking about adding to it, but I got bored of that challenge. All right, so here is the total number of books that I read for July. I read 14 books. I don't know who I was. Yeah. That's exactly why I decided not to update this as part of the video, because it would take literally forever. So January was 8 books, February was 8, March was 6, April was 10, May was 10, June was 12, and then July was 14. Oh my goodness, it just feels crazy to me. And then I did add 2 new things to my 2023 look ahead. I want to add 2 new sections. So one is going to be a do not finish section. Currently, I don't track my do not finish books, but I would like to kind of note why I don't finish a book. So I'm going to include that, and I'm going to probably also include notes of why I didn't finish it. So not only what book I didn't finish, but why. And then I also want to include a monthly new release section. So in that way, I know, especially as I'm getting to the advanced reader copies, there's some that I don't get approved for. And so this way I can be able to keep a list of when those books come out, so then that way I can get them from my library. And then we come to the months, and this is just where I track my goal for the month. And then I put on when I started a book and when I finished a book. And then the books read is where I just put a little picture of all of the book covers that I read. So I try to keep between 5 and 6 books a month as my goal, mainly because at the time when I started it, I was only going to do 50. So obviously like I said, I'm at 68 by the end of July. Which means that in order to get to 100 by the end of December, I could reasonably just read 6 books for the next few months. I will most likely read more than that, but 6 is a very reasonable goal. So then in May, I started doing a reflection page. So I put what my goal is, how many books that I finished, and then I actually broke it down to be what type of book. So in May, it was 4 audio, 6 Kindle, and 0 physical books. And then just little notes that I jotted down during the month. And then I also included what my top books were. So I'm either doing 2 to 3 top books. And I really like the reflection page, actually. Like, I'm really enjoying that. I also started doing a little bit more decorating in the monthly. I think it was, I guess it was April. I think I started doing a little bit more decorating. Yeah, April I started doing more decorating, and I'm actually really enjoying the additional decorations. So again, my reflection page, which I just love having like the added features. And then we come to July. So July I did Harry Potter stickers because July 31st is Harry Potter's birthday. Yeah, this was a lot of reading. This was a lot of time going back into Goodreads and really updating for when I read the book or from when I started, when I finished, enough to the point that it really made me realize I need to do this on a weekly basis and not save it for the end of the month. And then my reflection page. So my goal was 6 books. Oh, and I had to actually print these out smaller or else they would not have fit. Okay, reflection was 6 books. I read a total of 14. I did 3 audiobooks and 11 ebooks, which means no physical books. The top 3 books of the month were The Hate You Give, which I did this one for audio, and it was phenomenal audiobook. Like, the narrator was just phenomenal. You could hear all of the emotion in the book. And I love the movie, which is why I really wanted to read the book as well. The Do-Over, which is, this was actually a book, I think it came out August 1st or August 2nd. August 2nd. And it's this book. This was my second advanced reader copy, so my second arc. And then All the Days was another arc. Both of these were actually by debut authors, and they were both absolutely fantastic. And then my notes. And then we go into August. So August, I didn't realize I had that in there. Okay, so August, reflection page actually needs to go behind that. So for August, I decided to use JoJo Apple Prince, her new book stickers. I seriously love them. Again, my goal is 6. I need to start updating August. And then my reflection page, I love how this turned out. But yeah, so there we go. We are all ready. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy checking out my reading journals. As a reminder, this is a year-long collab that I'm doing with Plan with Elise. So definitely check out her video as well. In the description, you can go find her video. And yeah, go check it out and see what she's been reading and how her goals are going. So thank you guys so much. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate you joining me, and I will see you on the next video. Have a good day. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the next video.